off it short will be number 2, Maddie Pickett. Batting second at first base is number 6, MC Bean. Hitting third and playing third, number 11, Yaz Johnson. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 7, Lily Herbiat. Batting fifth and catching, number 22, Emma Kohler. Hitting sixth and in the circles, number 3, Millie Metz. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 27, Samina Houston. Batting eighth in left field, number 10, Demi Descant. And batting ninth is the center fielder, number 1, Quincy Zaretic.
Good job. She's the coach's son, or coach's daughter right there. Yeah.
And leading off for Springdale is the center fielder, Izzy Peters.
They practiced together yesterday. They practiced with us.
Game time was about 11:07 for this one. We are ready to go. Hey, with us is the star of the show. We ought to put a mic on that guy.
That's right.
First one for Millie Metz is inside the namesake of the Bruce Dean Invitational. We are amongst royalty. With me is Taylor Tinsley and also Coach Bruce Dean, who's been involved with the softball programs here at Heritage since the softball program was created at the launch of the school. Quickly 2-0 to the leadoff batter, Izzy Peters. There's a strike over the outside edge. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, Coach Tinsley, the best news thus far is that starting at second base is number 7, Lily Herviat, who went down at the end of the game last night.
That's right.
Tweaked a knee. She's out there. Looks like she's got a brace or at least a wrap of some sort on it, but she's able to go, and that's great news. Great to see that. 2-2 the count to the leadoff hitter. Inside. Almost got a piece of Peters, but did not. It's 3-2 the count. The second of 3 today here at the Rail Yard Games. Fouled over towards the Bulldog dugout.
First one was an exciting one for sure.
Absolutely. If you missed the first one, go back and watch it. At least watch the last couple innings on YouTube. Ava DeFreitas walks it off with a 2-run homer deep to left center field. Exciting fashion. That one fouled straight back. They had a good win for the War Eagles. Again, that BB came in 15-1 and the number 1 team in the state in Class 5A.
Very good win.
Excellent win. Had to battle through it, by the way. Could not solve the pitcher for the first 2/3 of the ball game. Grounded, back to pitcher. Metz has got it. Flips it underhand to first. Leadoff hitter gone.
Nonchalant there.
Next batter is the left fielder, Raquel De La Torre.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is Sydney fine?
I think so.
Yeah. Is she going to look bad in prom pictures today?
Did she get hit in the nose? Or?
And the side, I think she, I don't know if the throw took it or she baseline her knee, caught her hand.
There she is.
Hey, what's happening, Tutu?
Here.
What happened to you?
You want this?
Sure. I got a foot to the face.
There you go.
I've asked 2 people about you. I can ask you now.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss by De La Torre. Metz with the strikeout. First 2 hitters for Springdale are gone. That's going to bring up the catcher, Hadley James. Next batter is the catcher, Hadley James. Now joining me, Taylor Tinsley, who always is happy to give up a microphone.
Yes, gladly.
Is his War Eagle shortstop and daughter of mine, number 22, Sydney Gaffney. Sydney, that one got exciting there,
That
huh?
one did
How
get
about that? A
exciting,
couple
yes.
of. How about young Ava DeFreitas stepping up and
yes.
walking it off with a 2-run bomb to
Yeah,
end it?
that's the most exciting thing that can happen in a softball game. So it was a lot of fun. We Got a rough, slow start to the game, but eventually her bats found it.
It took you 2 times through the order to be able to even think about laying off of riser, but eventually,
You're gonna riser.
well, straight
just a high
high ball, whatever it is. Ground ball up the middle, ranging to the right is Herviat. She's unable to get it, but it goes into center field for a 2-out single for Hadley James.
I can move over even more. You want to sit? Okay.
And we mentioned it with Coach Tinsley, but I know you'll appreciate it too. The good news there, runners number 12. Good news in the lineup, Lily Herviat, who went down last night at the end of the ball game. Great to see her
She
back and in the lineup, playing second base and hitting cleanup
Yes.
for this Houston Christian team. She's a senior. Not that that should matter, but I always hate it when you see seniors go down and potentially career being gone.
Yep.
Fouled away for strike 1. This is the pitcher, Josie Samarin. Fouled towards the Bulldog dugout.
Got a coach, it looks like.
It looks like it. That's the old ugly finder right there. I can't say that over the big microphone, but you know, maybe over this one. Not sure who it got. If it's a coach, I promise you, she's telling Josie that she needs to start her swing a little bit quicker at this point. 0-2 the count with 2 outs. Down and in. 1-2 the count. Only have Sydney for a little bit. War Eagles are going to be back in action here at 1 o'clock against Houston Christian.
Yep.
Fouled back. Just staying alive right there is Josie Samarin on the ball up and in. We mentioned Metz. Metz gets the start here. She threw the first one yesterday and then started the second one before Yaz Johnson came in behind her. Change behind the plate for this one. It's Emma Kohler. That one's drilled into left center field. Off the wall. Center fielder picks it up on a hop, gets it in quickly. They're going to wave the runner. There's a play at the plate. Pickett to Kohler to Yaz Johnson. Back to Kohler. Runner's going to be out at the plate. Well executed relay and rundown by the Mustangs. 2-out double by Samarin. Doesn't result in a run. 1 runner is left. We played a half inning. Bulldogs nothing. Mustangs coming up. It off for the Mustangs, the shortstop, Maddie Pickett. It is Pickett, MCB, and Yaz Johnson. Same 1, 2, 3 we saw from Houston Christian yesterday. Again, if you're just joining us, this is game 2 of 3 we have at the ballpark here. You missed a dandy in the first one, a 4-2 final with a walk-off 2-run homer. War Eagles over BB.
First one from Josie Samarin is down and in for ball 1. Fouled back and out of play. 1-1 the count. Takes a lot of pressure off me when I'm not doing foul ball sounds.
Yeah.
I could do some of these. I don't use any of these.
Oh, I didn't even know we had those.
We do.
That's fun.
One on the count.
Ooh, good take.
Hard fastball in. Actually, they say up. Catcher James asked. Not in, but up. 2-1 the count. Fouled off the netting. Pickett mentioned, leadoff hitter, senior, daughter of the coach,
Yep.
shortstop. A great name for an infielder. Pickett is just an awesome name. It's like if you had a pitcher named Gas.
Yeah. Oh.
That one fouled down the first base line. Picked up in foul territory. 2-2 the count to Pickett. Absolutely gorgeous day for the final day of the Bruce Dean Invitational. Going to make its way up to 75, 76 degrees today, Sydney.
Yep.
Ball high. 3-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Good curveball right there by Samarin on the outside edge at the knees. Down goes Pickett.
Now batting number 6, MC Bean.
You mentioned this tournament play. It's actually you feel like you get to know these players after
Yeah,
seeing them
for
3
sure.
times in a couple days. And of course, we saw a lot of these girls last year. And just even you like the culture they have. As I'm wandering about the dugout waiting for a lineup, they're all smiling at me and saying hi.
Yeah.
It just seems like a good group.
Great group of kids. I mean, we have a lot of fun getting to hang out with them, hosting them. Yeah, we love when Houston comes up here.
2-0 the count to MC Bean. Houston Christian in the black pinstripes today. Ball high, 3-0 the count to the 2-hole hitter Bean. Bulldogs are wearing white on white with the maroon socks. In addition to helping me broadcast, then you can get a little bit more of a scouting report right here on upcoming opponent. There's ball 4 to MC Bean.
Now batting number 11, Yaz Johnson.
Timeout call. Need a softball refill. Umpire heads over towards the dugout. Same crew that called the first one. I wonder if they're working all 3 today. Has a very travel ball-ish feel today at the ballpark really early in the morning.
Yeah, I was talking to some of our girls. We're like, I don't know the last time we played at 9 o'clock in the morning. Because even when they were down in Harrison, they didn't start till 11:15 on day 2. Like we're not used to 9 o'clock starts here in high school world.
It's probably a good thing for those of you that might be going to a prom later on tonight. Ball outside. The Rogers High School prom is tonight.
It's
I
a
don't
little
know.
more unfortunate for half our team that went to the Treaty Oak concert last night, though.
The who concert?
Treaty Oak Revival, I think is their name.
Okay.
Yeah, big concert at the amp. Quite
Ball
a few girls
high.
there.
3-0 the count. Maybe that's why it took us 2 at bats to be able to lay off a ball above our shoulder or above our chest. There's a strike. 3-0 goes to 3-1. Bean advanced to second on the wild pitch pass ball a moment ago. She's there in scoring position for the freshman third baseman Yaz Johnson. Yaz lifts it towards right center. That's going to fall. That's in a good spot. Right fielder picks it up and gets it back into the infield. Bean will advance to third, but no more. Where'd that come from?
Holly Haney. Can you find him?
That's funny.
Now batting number 7, Lily Herviat.
Showed bunt. Runner Johnson advances to second. 0-1 the count. Now second and third. Mentioned Lily Herviat, the cleanup hitter and one of the seniors on this team. There's ball high. 1-1 the count. She went down on the very last play of the game last night. Awkwardly looked like she tweaked her knee a little bit. It's great to see her back in the lineup tonight. Fouled straight back. And I think they mentioned she's been having some knee problems, so she may be their Lily Humphreys.
Yes.
To where it's just every once in a while she goes down and she's going to be hurt for a little bit,
And then she'll get right
she's
back
tough
up.
and she's coming back.
Yeah, she
So,
has a brace on today, so hopefully that helps.
yeah. Change up. Just a bit outside. Tried the corner and missed. Was a waste pitch anyway at 1-2, 2-2 now the count. That one lifted high
It's trouble.
and carrying. Second baseman's back. She makes the catch. Bean tags up. Actually confused by the runner Herviat running at her. 2 are gone. Runners stay at second and third.
Next batter is the catcher, Emma Kohler.
Emmy.
I'm sure that's what I said.
Yep.
So Kohler stands in. She with a big 3-run homer yesterday in the victory over Rogers. And then we saw her with a bunt single here. That one's going to get away. Bean comes in. They're going to play at the plate. They've got her safe at the corner of the plate. Run scores for the Mustangs. It's 1-0. Very close play at the plate. Umpire says the foot got the front of the plate as the tag was being applied by Samarin. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count to Emmy Kohler. Good looking left-handed hitter. Swings right through that one. Little bit of damage done. 1 run across, 1 is left. We've played 1. Mustangs 1. Bulldogs nothing.
In the middle of a railroad track.
Springdale, number 11, Kinley Whitcomb. 5, 6, 7 for the Bulldogs. Kinley Whitcomb, Mo Langenbellick, and Mosui Edgar due up for Springdale. Ball one. Had a fun conversation with Mo Langenbellick about the pronunciation of her name before this game. Actually, I talked to 2 other Bulldogs that wouldn't tell me.
Did they not know, or?
They both said it wrong, actually, 2 different ways. I'm sure she's used to it. So. And she said it with a smile and was really nice. It was actually a really fun conversation. Had a few of the girls there together. It's a fun game, Sydney. I don't know if you know that.
It's a fun game.
I don't know if that's why you play it or
It's
not.
supposed to be fun.
Grounded back, Millie Metz picks it up. Underhand flip again to MC Bean. Same way we went down in the first inning. There's 1 away. Next batter is a shortstop, Mo Langenbellick.
Yeah, I do. Yep. Yeah, I was looking the other day. I
Swings
was
through
like, if
one on the
another team
outside
wants to know what we're
half.
throwing, they can just pull up our broadcast. It's right there.
0-1 the count. Just off the outside edge. Seems like Millie Metz has grabbed an extra mile per hour or 2 this inning. Angry Millie Metz. 1-1 the count. Swings through that one. 1-2 the count. I feel a breeze, but the flag in right center field is still. Absolutely gorgeous spring afternoon. Still morning, I guess. Spring day here at the Rail Yard games. 2-2 the count. Off the inside edge. Count goes full to Mo Langenbellick. Mosui Edgar waits on deck. Swing and a
Lots
miss.
of fun names with the Springdale team.
Second out of the inning. Bases are going to be empty. Now batting, number 19, Mosui Edgar. First 2 gone. Nice work by Millie Metz. Edgar stands in. I guess that's up. Ball 1. Ball 1 the count. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was very delayed, yes.
There's a strike over the inside edge. 1-1 the count. Edgar looking in the dugout for help. She didn't like that one, I don't think. Just off the outside edge. Good frame back there. Left-handed catcher makes that an interesting frame on that outside edge. That's Amy Kohler behind the dish. Yesterday's catcher, Demi Descant, is out in left field. That off the inside edge. Millie has now missed just off each edge in consecutive pitches, and neither one missed by much. Maybe an inch off the outside edge, inch off the inside edge.
Yep.
Count goes 3-2 to Edgar.
Oh, 2.
3-1, excuse me, you're
3-1,
correct.
yeah,
2
you're
outs,
right.
3-1 to Edgar. Grounded slowly towards third. Yaz Johnson comes in, fires across. A strong throw is good enough. Gets the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bulldogs in the top of the second. We played 1.5. Mustangs 1, Bulldogs nothing. Out for Houston Christian, the pitcher, Millie Metz. Christian.
Christian.
There's an S in Christian.
There is an S in Christian.
The one thing, after doing a lot of this, I do is a lot less criticizing of the announcers you hear on TV. Because I'm going to say a couple thousand words today, and that one sounded pretty silly. But Met stands in. She's done good work in the circle so far. 2-0 is the count on her. Three balls the count on the pitcher-on-pitcher battle.
Ball 4.
And ball 4 to the pitcher, Metz.
Now batting, number 27, Sabina Houston.
Going stands Houston. Did not see her over here yesterday. I do not know if she played in the game of Rogers. She's in the right field today. Runner at first is the pitcher, Metz.
She's another one that clicked really well with Ava and Gabby. So she's fun.
Sabina.
Yes.
Bunt. Threw it. Throw on through to second. Metz kind of bluffed going. Did not go. Now 0-2 on the batter, Houston. Fouled off the netting to the right side. A lot of chatter out of that Houston Christian dugout. There's a strike on the outside edge. Couldn't pull the trigger. Strike 3 on the curveball from Samarin. 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Demi Descant.
And I asked somebody about Demi's name, and she didn't sound confident, but said she thought it was Descant. So that's what we're going with.
Hey.
Runner on first is Millie Metz. High bunted. Didn't mean to. Tried to pull it back. Fouled it back anyway. Now 0-2 the count. Descant, the catcher yesterday, in left field today. And they probably split that on double headers. It's a long time to catch back there if you're going to catch back there for 4 hours. Fouled back. Count remains 0-2. Met's a good athlete on at first. The reason they don't courtesy run for her, she's got good speed.
Yep.
That one floated in. A little bit of a waste pitch right there. 1-2 the count on the batter, Descant. Quincy Zaretic stands on deck. 1 away in the inning. Ground ball. Right back to Samarin. Throws, nobody covering second base, or late covering second base. All runners are safe on the fielder's choice. 1 away.
Next batter will be center fielder, Quincy Zaretic.
Metz advances to second. On at first is Demi Descant. And we mentioned yesterday that's actually a play you don't see much because most people don't try it because there's just a lot of moving parts to it. Bunted and a good one. Third baseman picks it up onto first. Sacrifice is good. Second baseman covers. Runners advance to second and third. Now 2 outs in the inning, but back to the top of the order and Maddie Pickett.
Now batting, the shortstop, Maddie Pickett.
This is the threat of the Mustang order. Pickett, MC Bean, Yaz Johnson. Over but low, ball 1 from Josie Samarin. 1-0 the count. Coach Pickett looking in at daughter, leadoff hitter, shortstop. 2-0 the count.
Be a little bit of a discussion.
There's always
there.
an interesting dynamic when you coach your own. Drilled down into the batting cages down the right field line.
No, I said green.
I won't ask you for your impressions of playing for your dad, Sydney, since we're on the air and could be recorded. That one grounded to third. Third baseman up across the infield. Catch is made there. Grounding out is Maddie Pickett. Runners are stranded. Inning is over. Nothing doing in the bottom of the second. We move on to the third. Still Mustangs 1, Bulldogs nothing. The third for the Bulldogs. Number 14, Sienna Henderson. A little bit of a move right here. Sienna Henderson started the game in the flex position. She's now batting in the DP spot. She'll be in the 8-hole in the lineup. On deck batter is Wayna Lokajak. Swing and a miss over the outside edge. 0-1 the count. Mets. She looked stronger today, and I'm sure that's because she'd already pitched a full game and had a bus ride before she got over here. That one looped down the line and left. It's going to land foul. Put a good swing on that changeup, but pulled it foul. 0-2 the count. When do you guys report back?
12?
Question mark?
Maybe. He said he always tells us like in an hour, in 30 minutes, but we never know what time it is in that moment. So, I think
They know
12.
where you're at.
They know where I am, yeah.
0-2 the count. Foul bag. Good at bat working right here by Sienna Henderson. Swing and a miss right there. Good at bat, but goes down swinging at the end of it.
Next batter, the right fielder, Wayna Lokajak.
Little chop slap at it by Lokajak. Swings through it for 0-1 the count. Millie Metz is firing strikes this morning. That one pulled back but taken for a strike over the outside edge. Quickly 0-2. Ball high, 1-2 the count. Chop, slap to third. Yaz Johnson, good job coming in, getting on the big hop. Throws to first, got her in time. Pretty well executed as the hitter. Yaz Johnson just came in to get it and put her away. 2 are gone.
Next batter is the center fielder, Izzy Peters.
Swing and a miss on a changeup on the outside edge. Good pitch to start the at-bat right there by Millie Metz. It appears none of the War Eagles men were supposed to report back, which is fine.
We're still pretty warm.
Ball off the outside edge. Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of game here yet, so there's...
See, it just says in an hour, and we're like, none of us have our phones.
Yep,
Okay,
you're not going to miss it.
no, I think we'll be fine.
It'll be another opportunity just to yell at you guys. A swinging bunt down the third base line. That's going to be a base hit for Peters. Too quick there. Coming up from behind the plate to get it is Amy Kohler. But it is the 2-out single for Izzy Peters.
Next batter is the left fielder, Raquel Delatorre.
Yep.
Good speed aboard with Izzy Peters, the center fielder at first. Delatorre stands in from the right side. That one grounded foul. 0-1 the count. Mentioned these Mustangs wearing their black pinstripes today, all the way up here from the city of Houston. Fouled back. They talk about how much they like this trip.
Yeah.
Obviously get to play at these facilities, get to practice with you guys, which I'm sure is a unique experience. I understand they had a pizza party waiting for them when they got back to the hotel last night.
Nice.
We love having them. That one fouled away down the right field line. Count 0-2 on Delatorre. Oh, high off is Peters. She's going to steal second. Throw goes into center field, but backing up is Zaretic. Nothing further, but Izzy with the stolen base. Izzy Peters with the stolen base gets into scoring position with 2 outs. For Delatorre, a base hit now could tie the ball game up for the Bulldogs.
It is an interesting look from the lefty catcher. Just looks backwards.
It does. Ball off the outside edge. And it's just always been kind of one of those unwritten rules that you don't have left-handers play catcher. And I really actually don't know why.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain thing, we mentioned the frame on the outside edge isn't as bad. You're under third now. That was a much more difficult throw because she was left-handed.
Yes.
Peters gets third base. You can see that one. The throw to second not impacted, but that one was. She's got to turn her body in a little different fashion. Izzy Peters has worked her way now to third, just 60 feet away. Full count now on the batter, Delatorre. Millie Metz still 1 pitch away from getting out of it. Grounded foul off of the leg of Raquel Delatorre. Time called. He nodded his head okay, but the hand's not up in the air. I don't know that I trust that. She stands back in. Here comes Metz. That one's down and in. Ball 4. A good at bat from Delatorre. Bulldog faithful, appreciating the effort by Izzy Peters and Delatorre.
Now batting, number 22, Hadley James.
words of encouragement and pat on the backside for Hadley James from the coach right there. This is a big situation. We'll see how they play the first and third. I would expect to see Del Torre on the move. But no. She stays put. Good speed on at third in Izzy Peters. You are at the 3 spot in the lineup, so certainly don't want to take the bat out of Hadley James's hands.
Yep.
Ball in the turf. 2-0 the count. And now I think you stay home, which means she'll now be running. If it's opposite. If it's Bizarro,
Yeah.
Darren. Grounded in the hole towards second. Herviat over to Maddie Pickett. Force out there is good. Inning is over. Bulldogs make a threat but leave a couple after 2.5. Mustangs 1, Bulldogs nothing. What?
Whenever like Carly is like balls.
Leading it off for the Mustangs, number 6, MC Bean.
2-3-4 for the Mustangs, standing in against Josie Samarin in the circle for Springdale. Bulldog defense creeping in for a possible slap from MC Bean. She does show slap, takes it high for ball 1. In the bottom of the third in this one, it's 1-0 Mustangs. That one fouled away, off the netting.
Almost hit MC.
Almost looked like it was chasing MC, like walking right after her. A lower foul ball could take out an iPhone right there with Dad getting a good picture of this at bat. Nope, a little bit too high still. 1-2 the count. Again, if you're from Houston Christian or from Springdale, welcome aboard. Welcome to War Eagle TV. Jerry Davenport and the team do a great job putting this together. And it's a privilege for me to get to do this one with my tutu, my daughter Sydney, War Eagle shortstop, sitting next to me. You don't get this opportunity very often, especially in softball.
Yeah.
We did a few basketball games this fall. Just off the outside edge. Samarin with a long stare into the home plate umpire on that one. I don't blame her. That's a good pitch.
Yeah.
That is one I would want as well. But it's ball 3, 3-2 the count now to MC Bean. She fouls it away again. Long at bat working now. The pitch number 7 coming up to MC Bean. MC, the first baseman. Ball high, ball 4, good at bat, results in a walk.
Now batting number 11, Yaz Johnson.
Yaz Johnson, the freshman third baseman, steps in. We talked about it last night. A lot of freshmen mixed in with a lot of upperclassmen for this lineup. There goes the runner. Good throw down by Hadley James, not able to be completed by the defender. It's going to be a stolen base by MC Bean. She's in scoring position with nobody out. And you mentioned just from your workout with Yaz, extremely talented young player, batting in the 3-hole as a freshman. Off the plate inside, 2-0 the count. Yaz is she's going to grow a lot and get a lot stronger in the next 3 years and just become better and better.
And she already has tons of power. I mean, she's spraying balls out all over the yard, outfield pulling it. Like, she's going to do some big things over at Houston Christian for them for sure.
Ball 3 from Samron. I think this is a good timeout from Hadley James. We saw last night some frustration with some umpire calls, and we saw a couple there, and just I think that look there, her catcher and friend Hadley James just decided, you know what, let's go out and, hey, you got this. Just execute this pitch right here. Sometimes good. Sometimes I wish I knew what those conversations were. They get kind of fun sometimes. 3-0, swinging away was Yaz Johnson. Took a big rip at that one. Coach Pickett nodded approvingly at the effort and the cut right there. She basically gave her the green light. If she found one she loved, she did. Fouls it back. Still in great shape. 3-1 the count.
Sarah's the only one in that group chat not going to prom.
That one lifted to right, going towards the line and tailing away. It's down and going to be in the corner. Around third is MC Bean. Girl will be going to the cutoff man. On to third is Yaz Johnson. She is there with a triple.
Oh.
And there with nobody out. Next batter is the second baseman, Lily Herviat. Right fielder Lokajak.
Tying her shoe.
Yeah, little equipment adjustment out there in right field. Long run. And I think, Sydney, that ball, the wind just kept tailing away from her. Right-handed ball to right field. It spins that way anyway. And I think the wind just helped carry it away, and too far away from Lokajak. It's a triple for Johnson. Now lifted to right, Lokajak. He's going to make the catch on that one. Tagging up is Johnson. Ball goes in, cut off by the first baseman. It's a sacrifice fly from Lily Herviat. Another run across for the Mustangs. It's 3-0. Now batting for the Mustangs, number 22, Emmy Kohler.
There you go.
I can learn.
Yeah.
Just off the outside edge, ball 1. Samron just giving up the 2 hits, the triple a big one. Led directly to 2 runs. Lifted to left, well hit. Going to turn around the left fielder, spinning towards the line. It hits and goes into the corner. Around second is Kohler. She's going to stop there. Well hit double off the bat of Emmy Kohler. The bats have awakened.
I'm feeling that's Dad.
Evidently that's not her name either. Kohler is not right either.
I'll ask for you.
Now batting number 3, Millie Metz.
Are they looking up here?
No, he just kept yelling Kohler, and I can't tell
Like
them.
Kohler, like I'm saying it wrong. If I am,
We apologize.
I would love to be corrected.
We learned when we have to be to the cages.
15 minutes.
Yep.
Fouled, backing out of play. Count is 2-2. Samron facing the opposing pitcher, Millie Metz. That one floated in, ball's in the turf. Good read by Kohler. She advances to third. And now in a position where a ground ball or fly ball could add another run. It's 3-0 Mustangs. Grounded through the box. Base hit for Millie Metz. Run scores. It's 4-0 Mustangs. 4 runs now on 4 hits. Still just 1 out in the inning. Now batting number 27, Sabina Houston. Over but low. Pump fake from Hadley James down there. Chases Millie Metz back. 1-0 the count. That one goes high. Now 2-0 the count on the batter. Swing and a miss right there. Good answer, good response. Curveball down in the zone. It's 2-1.
Okay.
Swing and a miss on the inside half. From 2-0 to 2-2 goes Josie Samarin. Right-handed hitter, Sabina Houston, in right field today. Off the inside edge there, count goes full. Much like Coach Bowen, Coach Pickett saying, if you lean into that, you know that's a base.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is let it hit you.
Yep.
Swing and a miss on the outside edge. Swings through it. 2 are gone. Next batter's number 10, Demi Descant. Lifted to left. That fielder looks like she has a beat on it, and she does. Catch made by Delatorre, but damage done. 3 runs in the inning, a runner left after 3. Houston Christian 4, Springdale nothing. Bulldogs, the pitcher, Josie Samarin. 4, 5, 6, Samarin, Kinley Whitcomb, and Mo Langenbellick due up for the Bulldogs. Here in the top of the 4th, so far, it's been pretty clean base paths for Millie Metz. She starts the 4th. That one crowd thought that one might have been up. Strike was the call. 0-1 the count. That ball is up. 1-1.
Yep. That's
1-1. Good hard strike right there on the outer third.
She still doesn't seem to agree.
1-2 the count to Samarin. That went off the outside edge. Emmy Kohler trying to frame that one about a foot. Couldn't get the call. 2-2 the count. Ball high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Springdale third base coach trying to get her ignited right here. Grounded towards third under the glove of Johnson into left field, and now goes through the left fielder. On her way to second is Samarin. She's going to stand there. That'll be a single. She'll advance to second on the air. Aboard here with nobody out to start the top of the 4th.
Courtesy runner at seconds, number 16, Clarissa Cerna. The batter, number 11, Kinley Whitcomb.
Fourth hit of the ball game for the Bulldogs. First baseman Whitcomb stands in from the right side. Here comes Millie Metz. That grounded foul down the first base line. Out of the reach in MC Bean and down towards the corner. Oh and 1 the count. Fouled back. 0-2 the count. Grounded to short. Pickett's got it. Going to make a play at third. Alert play by the shortstop to the third baseman there. They get the lead runner. Cerna a little slow to get up. Dusting off some turf bits. But I think she's okay. On at first, on the fielder's choice, is Kinley Whitcomb.
Next batter is the shortstop, Mo Langenbellick.
That one hit to second on a hop. Over to Pickett, gets one. On to first, not in time. Langenbellick too quick there. But 2 fielders' choices in a row. Clean defense played by the Mustangs. Maddie Pickett reminds me a lot of Rayleigh Wagner.
Yes.
Rayleigh, second baseman for the Mounties. Played a lot of shortstop for us in the summertime. Throws behind the runner, going on to second. We talked about it earlier, Coach Tinsley. A lot of runners will do that to try and draw a throw behind you and just keep going. Steal the base that way. 1-0 the count. Grounded to third. Yaz Johnson's got it, throws it across the infield, and the inning is over. Had a runner at second to start the inning. Doesn't come across after 3.5. Mustangs 4, Bulldogs nothing. Bulldogs, number 11, Kinley Whitcomb. And now batting for the Mustangs, center fielder Quincy Zaretic. Grounded to short, on to first. Leadoff hitter gone, 1 pitch, 1 out. Shortstop Mo Langenbellick. To the new first baseman was pitcher Josie Samarin, and the leadoff hitter gone. Next batter is the leadoff hitter, Maddie Pickett. And if you're listening at home, or should Emmy go back and listen to this later, I've been calling, at one point in time, she was Emma Kohler, and her name is Emmy Kaler. So, my sincere apologies. Emmy, you got a great name and deserves to be pronounced right, and I hate when I do it wrong. So, you can send all hate mail to Darren@gaffneyfamily.net. Off the end of the bat. Going to be a close play at first. Josie Samarin gets there. Out is the call. She dove and put the glove on the base. Bang, bang play. Umpire calls her out. Houston Christian does not like it. Amplified because that's coach's daughter, of course. It's a little bit harder when your coach's daughter is the benefit of one of those or detriment of one of those. But that's the way it's going to stand. Next batter is the first baseman, MC Bean. Strike over the outside edge to MC. She bats with 2 out and the base is empty. Here in the bottom of the 4th, 4 runs and 4 hits for the Mustangs. No runs on 4 hits for the Bulldogs. Even on the hit column, 4 runs apart in the run column. Sydney had to go back to work. She's got a game to play. I'm back here with Coach Tinsley. How we doing, Coach?
I'm doing great. It's really neat that you and Sydney get to announce together.
It's a lot of fun, especially softball. She's always working, right? She's got a game to play. So, yeah, it's fun. 3-1. And as you'll know one day when you have teenagers, that's about the most I would ever see her and be able to sit next to her in one time.
Right.
I never get an hour sitting next to my daughter.
Exactly.
Grounded back towards pitcher. That's going to be a tough play to first. Bean, she beats it out. It's an infield single. Bean aboard with 2 outs for Yaz Johnson. Next batter is the third baseman, Yaz Johnson. Yeah, once the girls start getting vehicles and, involved in multiple sports.
Right.
I'm not really needed for much of anything except for financial support.
Yeah, I had a chance to bring my daughter up here this morning, and she's just started 600 softball a few weeks ago and really gotten into it. Wanted to come watch the War Eagles play today.
Ball in the dirt. MC Bean was on the move. That'll be a stolen base for Bean. She's got herself in scoring position now for Yaz Johnson. Yeah, it was cool having Brooklyn up here. And I'm envious. She was able to take a nap here. Just put her head on the countertop. I don't sleep at all hardly anymore. And here she is at age 6 with all the noise going on. Just put your head down. Everything's good.
Yes.
That's that good, clean living the Tinsleys do down there.
And missed the most exciting part of the game with the walk-off homer.
I think we've got, so here's another, I believe this is a illegal pitch. He's calling her out of the lane like we saw yesterday. He was pointing to those white stripes. Again, that's something on the turf. You see those white stripes. Those white stripes disappear on dirt. Yes. They don't last very long. So that's a call you probably wouldn't get on a dirt field. But easy to see whether you're staying in the lane here. Here comes Whitcomb. Drilled to center field. Peters looks like she's got it, and she does. Hit really hard, but right at the center fielder, Peters. And that's going to the end of the inning. No runs, 1 left. We are through 4. It remains 4-0 Houston Christian. Off for the Bulldogs, number 14, Sienna Henderson. Henderson, Lokajak in the top of the order, and Izzy Peters will be facing right-hander Millie Metz. She has gone the distance and has looked good doing it, giving up only a couple hard hit balls. There's a strike over the outside edge. Henderson, the third baseman, stands in. Grounded towards the third baseman, Yaz Johnson, but foul down over in the left field corner. I think we have a new left fielder. See if I can catch that number out there.
Yeah, hard to see it from here.
It is for sure. I believe it might be 13, Elena Grillo. Good hard fastball just off the edge. It's 2-2. I'm sure a deep breath taken right there by Sienna Henderson, making sure that strike 3 didn't go up. She's still in it. 2-2 the count. Ball high now, 3-2. She had a good at-bat last time around. Hit a hard foul ball along the way. Grounds it to first. Picked up by MC Bean. She gets the out. Throw it around the infield. Leadoff hitter gone now in the 5th. Now batting number 5, Wayna Lokajak. Wayna Lokajak, then the top of the order would be due up next in Izzy Peters. Grounded to short. Going to have to be a quick play from Pickett. She makes a strong throw, and they get her. That's a tough play to get the slapper on 2 hops, but across from Pickett to the first baseman, Bean. 2 gone now here in the 5th. Next batter is the leadoff hitter, Izzy Peters.
A good play by the shortstop there.
Maddie's a player.
She is.
Coach's kid, too. She's one of their culture bringers, too. You can see there she is a ground ball to her. We did not jinx her. She completes the throw across the infield. Always worried as an announcer.
Yes.
1, 2, 3 go the Bulldogs. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still Mustangs 4, Bulldogs nothing. For Houston Christian, number 7, Lily Herviat. Looped towards second. Second baseman comes in. She's got it. Puts it away. First out of the inning. Next batter's the catcher, Emmy Kaler. Got no response from the fans when I actually pronounce it right.
Right.
I mean, how about that?
Yeah.
Ooh. Evidently, Kinley Whitcomb didn't like it.
Yeah.
Threw it up and in. Backed Emmy off the dish a little bit. 1-0 the count to Kaler. Good looking left-handed hitter. Left-hander behind the plate catching today. Ball high, 2-0. Whitcomb. Might have to find one with some plate here. Good opportunity for Kaler. Put a big swing on one. Way ahead in the count. Up and in. However, 3-0 the count.
So this new pitcher, huh?
She came in and last inning she threw.
Inning. Okay.
And then Samarin just slides to first.
Yeah.
Strike over the outside edge. 3-1. Even if the take wasn't on, that a good pitch from Whitcomb. She would have let that one go by. That one off the outside edge. It's a 1-out walk for Emmy Kaler. $15. Now batting, the pitcher, Millie Metz.
Oh.
Strike at the top of the zone there. Coach Tinsley made the call in advance. I think you were right. I think the ball was up. 0-1 and 0-1 the count. There's a strike, change up, and a good one from Whitcomb. Quickly 0-2. Pitcher on pitcher battle. Whitcomb against Millie Metz. That could have been one of those illegal pitches.
Yes.
She was well outside the lane there.
For sure.
And maybe she does that with changeup. Maybe
Yeah.
that's something to do mechanically in there. Was not called, was a ball. But that one was visible.
That was very
me.
visible. Me too.
Foul back. 1-2 the count. And when I say that, I'm not looking for it.
Right.
You know,
right.
that one sails high and wide. 2-2 now the count to Millie Metz. That one hit in the hole between short and third. That's a base hit. Coach is waving the runner on third. Tag is in. Safe is the call. Runner advances to second on the throw. Advancing first to third is the courtesy runner Megan Flughopt. She's there with 1 out. And a question from the Bulldog coaching staff.
It was a close play.
It was a close play. I just don't think you're going to get anything out of asking here.
No.
Maybe you do. I mean, there's no harm in asking. But again, we talked about the judgment calls that happen in the field. It's very rare
Right.
that your buddy out there is going to overrule you unless
Yeah.
you just happen to say, I just didn't see it. And they did quick conversation. Safe is the call. Now batting for the Mustangs, number 21, Emma Estrada. This would be a Sabina Houston spot in the order. And on deck with a bat is number 13, Alea Grillo. I do believe she came in to replace Descon out in left field. Probably, honestly, just give Descon a few innings off because she's going to be catching the second half of the doubleheader here. It looks like she's going to have a bat and have a chance to hit here. But for now, is Emma Estrada, who was in the lineup here last night, getting a chance to hit here with runners on second and third and one out in the bottom of the fifth. Grounded back in the middle. Pitcher Whitcomb comes home. They've got a play. The runner is out at the plate. Tag made by Hadley James. On to third is Millie Metz. Now batting for the Mustangs, number 13, Elena Grillo. First one is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. First and third now, 2 outs in the inning. First at bat of the day for Grillo. Again, came in as her defensive replacement in left field. Just off the outside edge again. Pretty good pitch. You see just body language on the Bulldogs, just dissatisfied with
For sure.
umpiring. Ball 3. Up and in. No doubt about that one.
She said, if I'm not going to get the outside edge, I'm going to throw it inside. A little too much inside.
And ball 4 off the outside edge. And an eruption from the Houston Christian dugout. Now batting center fielder Quincy Zaretic. In comes Zaretic. Now base is loaded. There's a force out at every base. You get through Zaretic here. You get to the top of the order and Maddie Pickett. Danger time for the Bulldogs. Drilled foul down the right side. Hit hard.
You ready?
Yeah, I'll forget. Ball hits the turf. Good jump from third base. She saw it as soon as she got in the turf. Millie Metz. There is not a lot of space between home plate and the backstop here, but that one off the front of the plate, Metz coming off the. As soon as she saw the ball hit the front of the plate, she took off. Runners advance behind her to second and third. Another run across now, 5-0 Houston Christian. Count evens at 1 on the center fielder, Quincy Zaretic. Fouled down the right side again. Now 1-2 the count. 5 runs on 6 hits for the Mustangs. Off the fist. That is foul, or that lands on the fair foul line. It's going to be a double for Quincy Zaretic. 2 runners score. Off the fist and right on the paint. But enough for a double for Zaretic. 2 more runs in. It is 7-0 Mustangs. Now batting, number 2, Maddie Pickett. And Maddie Pickett steps in. Zaretic on at second now with 2 outs. Fouled away. 0-1 the count. See, Maddie just looks like ball player. She's got the sleeves right. She's got the one arm sleeve on the left side there.
Yeah.
She's got the ribbon in her hair. She's wearing the sunglasses. Like, she just screams ball player. No sunglasses when at bat, though, of course. And nicely, alertly, Zaretic. Discussion here from Hadley James and the umpire. I don't know what this is. A rare discussion between player and umpire. And here comes the coach kind of to step in the way, which is what she should be doing. 1-1 the count. Zaretic moved on to third. Hadley James is going to go out to the middle of the infield.
So she's saying she didn't have a chance to or she thought the
I
play
don't
was
know.
dead?
I think so. I don't know for sure what this conversation is. What I know is Hadley James was not thrilled with the answer she got. At third is Zaretic. In the box with a 1-1 count is Maddie Pickett. There's a strike over the outside edge. Good pitch and a good response by Whitcomb. 1-2 the count. That one grounded foul off of Pickett's foot. That does not feel good.
Does not feel good at all.
I would contend there is less than a 1% chance that Maddie Pickett will not finish this at bat or the game, but
Right.
that doesn't feel good.
Right.
That hurts.
Yes.
And there she is jumping on the 1 foot that she hit. Just to prove to herself it's still solid and everything down there. 1-2 the count to Maddie Pickett. That one lifted on the infield. Third baseman makes the call and the catch. That's Sienna Henderson. Then the inning is over. A runner left. Damage done. 3 runs across. We go to the top of the 6th. Houston Christian 7, Springdale nothing. Off the 6 for the Bulldogs, number 23, Raquel Delatorre. After an extended between innings break, Raquel Delatorre steps in against the right-hander Millie Metz. Grounded foul. 0-1 the count. Metz again has gone the entire way so far, shut out the Bulldogs on 4 hits. She got a little bit more breathing room with the 3 spot the Mustangs put up in the bottom of the 5th. It's a 7-0 lead. The 2-3-4 spot of the Springdale order here. Good pitch, but just off the edge. A little shrug from Millie Metz towards the dugout. That ball high, 2-1 the count. Delator, Hadley James, Josie Samarin due up here in the 6th. These same Houston Christian Mustangs are going to take on the War Eagles that are in the batting cages getting loose right now. They'll be coming up not too long after this one. We're going to get that one rolling. We were scheduled for 1 o'clock, and we will not make 1 o'clock. It will be after 1 o'clock.
After 1.
How much, I do not know, but
Lady War Eagles coming off a big win against BB this morning.
for sure. Strike on the outside edge. Called third strike. Leadoff hitter is down. Now batting the catcher, Hadley James. In steps Hadley James, the catcher. War Eagles with a couple of good wins back to back. Win over Gentry.
Yes.
Both of them the type of games that get your blood pressure up a little bit.
For sure.
Close games, thrilling finishes. We'll get these Houston Christian Mustangs, like we said, after that. Right now, work to do here. James steps in, drills it down the right field line. That is foul.
Looked to clearly be foul from here.
We've seen, like we saw last night, frustration just setting in, and
Right.
when some calls don't go your way, you even start arguing the calls that should go your way.
Right.
Ground ball right there by Hadley James. One and two the count to James. Well hit ball down the right field
It was.
line. Just spun outside the stripe. Good swing right there by James. A couple of good swings in this at bat. She's a 3-hole hitter, one of the dangerous ones for this Bulldogs team. Josie Samarin waits on deck. Ball outside, 2-2 the count. Good at bat working for Hadley James. This will be Springdale's last game of the tournament, as we mentioned. Mustangs not done. Still more games going on over at Rogers, too. That one fisted. That's going to be in a good spot. That lands in right center field. Back. Hadley James was not expecting a throw on her. She got her way back there. There's one out. Looks like she's going to stand and run right there. Now batting number 13, Josie Samarin. You can tell when your best athletes are one of your catchers and your pitchers, and you don't go get them in courtesy run.
Right.
Hadley James is going to stay right there. Over but low. They're going to throw behind her at first. Twice they've thrown behind Hadley, and she's had to scramble back to first. Not in danger either time. Just looked surprised both times. Throwing again and again. Hadley James scrambles back. She shrugs her shoulders like, what did I do to you guys?
Right.
Been a base hit and 2 pitches, and they've thrown at her every time. Down and in. I mean, not throwing at her there. I think she should have done it just for the tradition of the thing.
Right.
3-0 the count to Samarin. Metz wanting the sign a second time. Samarin steps out. 3-0 the count. That one's swinging away. It's a base hit to right. Advancing to second is James. She had to hold up because the ball was pretty close to hitting her. It's a base hit to right for Samarin. A couple of hits for Josie Samarin. 2 runners aboard for the Bulldogs. Now batting, number 11, Kinley Whitcomb. In stands the pitcher, Kinley Whitcomb, 5-hole hitter for this Bulldog lineup. Mo Langenbellick stands on deck. And we're going to have a quick timeout. Coach Pickett's just going to call the defense together. And I think here, Coach, just another one of those settle down kind of meetings. Oh, by the way, Millie's been out there a while, so just give her a chance to catch her breath. She's been out there a minute.
Yep.
And at first and second, there are some things that teams will do to play tricks on people. Just kind of talk about the defense to see how they want to play it. Remind daughter Maddie it's her job to cover third on this if we show bunt. Meeting adjourned, first and second and 1 out. The batter is Kinley Whitcomb. Met stays in the circle, no changes. Grounded to short. Pickett flips it over onto first. No there, the throw pulled her off. The force out is good at second. On at first on the fielder's choice is Whitcomb. And there are 2 gone. Now batting number 10, Mo Langenbellick. First and third with 2 outs. The score kind of dictates a little bit of a different situation here. Certainly the Mustangs would throw through on a steal here. Whether that impacts the decision of Springdale will remain to be seen. Drilled to second. Catch is made by Lily Herviat. That ends the inning. Springdale had a couple of runners on. That line drive ended a 0 in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 7-0. Two, 3, 4 coming up for the Mustangs. MC Bean's going to lead it off. Lifted into left center field. That is down. Rounding first is MC Bean. She's aboard with a good line drive single to left center. Next batter is the third baseman, Yaz Johnson. And we saw the umpires checking their watches, Coach Tinsley. As we mentioned, there is an hour and 40-minute time limit, and we expect that at any point in time during this inning we might reach that. It's going to be awfully close. That ball up and away is going to go to the backstop. Bean read it well. She advances to second. She's there in scoring position. With nobody out for the freshman third baseman, Yaz Johnson. Heard somebody from the dugout say hit it to the chicken factory. That would be quite a shot. But it's a
That
good
would be.
target.
Yes.
Straightaway center field is where that one would go. To the Tyson plant across the street. 2-1 the count. Mentioned these Houston Christian Mustangs practice with the War Eagles, and Yaz Johnson, swing and a miss right there, big swing, has left an impression on the Heritage. You can hear the way Sydney talk about her, about her power to all fields as a freshman. That's pretty rare. 2-2 now the count on Yaz. Grounded to short, on to first. That play made. Johnson is out. Runner had to hold. Nice play by Mo Langenbellick. Now batting, number 7, Lily Herviat. There's a strike over the outside edge from Kinley Whitcomb. Runner on at second, 1 out in the inning. Again, game 2 of 3 we're going to play here on this last day of the Brewstein Invitational at the Rail Yard Games. Been a great tournament, some competitive games, a lot of competitive games.
Yes, it has. Some good teams.
Grounded to short, on to first again, out again. 2 back-to-back solid defensive plays by Mo Langenbellick. Still staying at second is MC Bean. Now batting, the catcher, Emmy Kaler. And Emmy Kaler stands in. Whoever the announcer was calling her Emmy Kohler for a long time. We should have him removed.
Not announcer's fault.
Over the outside edge, ball 1.
I saw the spelling and how the announcer was saying
It could go
so,
either way.
Yes.
It could go either way.
Yes.
I believe it's Kohler, Wisconsin, but it may not have an E. Kaler it is. Off the end of the bat, towards short. All 3 outs are going to be taken in by Mo Langenbellick. A 0 put up in the bottom of the 6th. Looks like we are going to the 7th. Bulldogs need a bunch of them. They're down 7-0. Out the 7th for the Bulldogs. Number 19, Mosui Edgar. Is Edgar. Then Sienna Henderson standing on deck. Wena Lokajak would be the hitter on the hole, scheduled to bat here in the 7th inning. Right-hander Millie Metz has gone the entire way. She's got him shut out on 6 hits and throws strike 1 to start the 7th. Off the inside edge, 1-1. She wanted that one. That one looked like it kind of crossed up, or at least got Kaler in a bad spot. Maybe got a thumb. those hurt.
Yes.
If you've ever been a catcher, if you just catch it on that thumb or even like where the thumb meets your hand, like it's just, there's a little bit of extra pad, a lot of extra padding in those catcher's mitts. But, and oh, by the way, after you do it once, it hurts every time you catch it there for weeks.
Yes.
And not that, I mean, it's not that, I mean, unless it's broken, which I'm not even suggesting this is, you're going to play right through it. Yep, she's nod, yep, I'm good. It's just going to hurt.
And we
right?
always say you got to be tough.
These young ladies are tough.
They are.
Like it's like there's a lot of toughness out here in softball. Like
Yes.
this is not powder puff. These are tough girls. A lot of these girls are going to be playing at the next level. They play hard, they compete. Driven into right center field, going over to get it, running it down as Quincy Zaretic looked like she had it all the way there on a ball hit pretty well by Masui Edgar.
Now batting number 14, Sienna Henderson.
Henderson stands in. Outside edge, strike called. 0-1 the count on Henderson. Ball high, 1-1 the count, up and away. Interesting to see which way the Mustangs go in the second one.
I was just about to ask if you think she'll.
I mean, the other
Pitch
day
again
they
next
made a
week.
bus ride over here and she started the second one.
Sure.
There's a couple different schools of thought. Swing, check swing, they say she went around 1 and 2 the count. So one is, well, you're warm and the arm is warm, you just go as long as you can, and that's the end of it. The other one would be you bring in Yaz Johnson to start game 2 and allow Millie to rest. I'm actually kind of joking when that one actually hit the batter on the way back. Seeing the Henderson's got to be like, thanks. Hit the down in the count. But anyway, just whatever rest that Metz would get, I say rest, she would slide over to third, so it's not like she's going to be sitting there with, her arm elevated and just resting in the dugout. Ball 2.
And softball pitchers, unlike baseball, they can
throw
pitch
a long
game
time.
after game after game.
Throw a long time. One of my pitchers in the travel circuit, he played for her dad. There's strike 3 over the outside edge. Sienna Henderson down on strikes. Bulldogs are down to their last out.
Now batting number 5, Wayna Lokajak.
He told me she pitched all but 1 inning of 7 games on a weekend as an 11-year-old.
Wow.
As an 11-year-old.
Yes, it's crazy.
Grounded foul. And we see it throughout the league too. Like if you play Harbor, you're going to see Sierra Dots most likely. In this tournament, they're pitching some Kennedy Smith, but grounded in the hole to short. Pickett's going to have to make a strong throw. She does. That's an excellent play by Maddie Pickett. That's going to end the ball game to the backhand side and a strong throw across. And Houston Christian's going to win this one.
And that's going to be your ball game. Your final score, Houston Christian 7, Bulldogs nothing. Once again, thank you for coming out and supporting the 4th annual Bruce Dean Invitational. Coming up in just a moment, these same Houston Christian Mustangs will be taking on the Heritage High School War Eagles.
Shut down. We'll have another link coming up here in just a minute. One more game to go here in the Bruce Dean Invitational. We'll be back in just a bit.